I'm Sheila from Philadelphia. Lily, I have to say right off the bat, I've been a fan since your Nickelodeon red carpet days. So
Oh my
very,
God,
very,
girl, no one ever even knows that. No one remembers it.
I remember there was an interview with you years ago in like Teen Vogue. It might have been one that you wrote, because I think you used to write for them, but
Yeah,
it was something about you had like pitched a talk show for kids.
yeah.
I've just been a fan all through the years, and now that
Thank
I
you.
work on that side of it, it's
Oh,
exciting.
I appreciate you. That's so sweet. Thank you.
I was so proud of Emily this season. I feel like she grew a lot, especially in these last few episodes of season 4.
Yes.
Lily, in your 2017 memoir, which I also read and listened
Thank
to,
you.
Unfiltered, you said that your mom taught you the mantra, the quirky things that make you different are the things that make you beautiful. What is a quirk of Emily's that you would like for her to embrace as she continues becoming this best version of herself?
Oh, I love that. Oh, what's a quirk? I mean, Emily is very type A in a lot of ways, and I think that she is very organized and particular, and sometimes I think that that can get a bad reputation of being very set in one's ways, but I don't think it's that she's set in one's ways. I think she just knows herself so well. And so I think when she feels something strongly, she needs to lean into that, because her ideas, like her puns in her marketing campaigns, or the things that she thinks are funny that her other coworkers are like, I think that's what makes her unique at her job. And it's also her sense of humor. So I'm like, girl, that's what makes you unique. Just keep going with it. One day someone will love that pun as much as I do. And I'm like, embrace it.
And I feel like we saw that, when she first moved to Paris, people were unsure of her, and now she's just herself, and it's worked out for her so beautifully.
I think her clients are loving it.
Yes, me too. And so you mentioned that she's type A. I know that you've said you've got quite a bit in common with Emily. Unlike Emily, I recently found out that you speak French really well, well, you understand it really well, and you can dream in French. I think that based on Emily's French skills, which are improving, people might be surprised to learn that. So what is another major difference that you have with Emily that you think people might be shocked and interested to learn?
I'm better at walking in heels than Emily on cobblestones.
That's a skill, girl. I'm impressed.
It is a skill. I can run, jump, skip. Give me a heel. I would win gold at the Olympics.
You've said that your favorite song of your dad's is You'll Be in My Heart, which he wrote as a lullaby for you. What would Emily Cooper's favorite Phil Collins or Genesis song be?
Oh my God. I would say probably maybe In the Air Tonight, because she watched that Cadbury Gorilla ad and she was like, what is this? I love it. I need to listen to this now. And so I think maybe that one.
That is a very Emily answer. I think that's perfect.
She'd be like, smart marketing. Smart marketing. Yeah.
She would, and then she'd approach someone at a party and be like, I have this idea.
I have this idea of this gorilla on the drum set playing this song. I think it's going to get you a lot of likes. Yeah, definitely.
In this season, there's a Christmas episode, which I always love, and we learn about some holiday traditions of a few different characters, including the not Mindy approved Cooper family Christmas 5K.
Yes.
And then Emily actually ends up with some very unexpected Christmas celebrations. As an actor, and you've been a journalist, as someone who's had these types of careers where really you don't necessarily get every holiday, I imagine you've spent a few holidays, not just Christmas, but other celebrations that are important to you and your family and friends, away from loved ones. I was wondering if there was a memorable way that sticks out in your mind that you've been apart from loved ones on a holiday.
Yeah, that's actually, no one's ever asked me that question. Very interesting. I would say my 30th birthday, so 5 years ago, I was on set in a movie filming in Alabama in a bunker underground, and I got a phone call from Darren Star offering me this show.
Best birthday present.
I know. And so I was like, wow. And then weirdly enough, when I was 20, so 10 years prior to that, I was just shy of my 20th birthday when I found out on the set of the new 90210 reboot, which was a Darren Star, that I was going to be doing my first movie. So I'm like, Darren, what's up at 40? Like, what magical thing is going to happen for me at 40 with you?
He's saving the big guns for the 40th.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, so in 5 years.
I also love the Lizzie McGuire shout out in Rome. I thought
Girl,
that
you
she
are
was
the
like,
first person to bring this up, and I was just saying, why has no one asked me about Lizzie McGuire yet when that was one of my favorite lines in the show this season? I was like, whoever wrote this knows me so well because I watched that movie as a kid and I was like, I have to go to Rome and live out my Lizzie McGuire fantasy.
and you got to,
Yeah.
because it started out, you're kind of dressed, it was kind of like, I felt like a nod to Roman holiday in your
Yeah.
outfits, very Audrey Hepburn, riding around on the Vespa, but a Vespa automatically makes me think of Lizzie and Paolo.
Hello. I just needed to get up on a
And then-
stage and sing what dreams are made of, and then my dream would have been made. You're speaking my language. You're like the only person who has called that out.
Lily, it was such a pleasure. You're so lovely to speak to. It was so nice to
that
talk
was
to
you were so fun. You also, I feel like we speak each other's language. It's like you get all the
We do.
references. Thank you so much.
Good luck with press. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great
So nice to
finally.
meet you too. Bye.
Bye. Camille Lucas, so nice to meet you. I'm Sheila Watko for NBC Philadelphia.
Nice to
Hi.
meet
So
you.
excited to talk to you both, and I love that you're in Rome. This is so exciting. And the new season, I've loved this show since the beginning, but I truly feel I'm not just saying this for press. These last 5 seasons of episode 4, so much happened. So much develops. We get so much more of all the characters, and both of your characters have really developed a lot in this season in particular, as well as your relationship. Camilla, I love the part where Camilla and Emily have a really nice talk about making plans that end up working out very differently. I was wondering if you two, Lucas and Camilla, have ever made plans for your own careers or something in your life that ended up in a totally different direction, hopefully for the better.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I plan to be a very deep indie actor, and I'm just a boy next door, highly objectified. Didn't go as planned.
No, but that's a very interesting question actually, and of course, like most things in life don't turn out as you wish, and that's the beauty of it. Like I remember a line I'm saying in Emily Paris.
Are you going to quote yourself?
Yes,
She's gonna quote
absolutely,
herself.
absolutely. None of it is perfect, but everything is beautiful, and that life teaching you where you should go.
That's beautiful.
We should end the interview here, maybe.
Listen, I'm here. I support you quoting yourself. I love that. Now, I love that we get a Christmas episode because I always love a holiday special in a show. Camille, Gabrielle, and Emily all end up with a very unexpected Christmas celebration. As actors, I imagine that you two may have spent, whether it's Christmas or another holiday, away from your loved ones, not with your family and friends. And I was wondering if you had a memorable holiday that you spent kind of away, maybe not necessarily on your own, but not with the people you normally celebrate with, and what made it so memorable.
Oh, my biggest memory of Christmas away from home is shooting Ticket to Paradise in Australia in the middle of COVID, and we went, and it was so Christmas there is also summer. So the only thing that tells you that it's Christmas is that you have like Christmas decorations on lifeguard towers on the beach, which is
funny.
insane. You know, their Christmas trees is literally a summer rescue station, and being with George Clooney and Julia Roberts, and it was a real insane Christmas. Like, I'm still yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Did you do anything special to celebrate, like with the group, maybe the cast and crew?
Yeah, we did. House by the beach, and we just we just went for a swim at Christmas.
That's
It
crazy.
was nice.
That's really
We
cool.
got really drunk on Casamigos as well.
Ooh.
Ooh, I love me some Casamigos. I imagine that was a fun holiday celebration.
Yes, and the good thing about Casamigos is you can also drink it in press junkets. I don't know how you feel about it.
I only have water with me, unfortunately, so I'm a little jealous to see that. Camille, have you ever spent Christmas away from home, or maybe you just have a favorite holiday celebration that we'd like to hear?
Honestly, my Christmas is sacred with my family. I do not see them really often. I'm very close to them. Time is precious with your family. You never know what can happen in life. So each year, I'm like, this is sacred. You don't touch that. I'm not going to work on holidays, Christmas holidays. That is sacred. So I make sure I always do the Christmas with my grandma and my mom.
You said
That's
that in a very
wonderful. That's
British
so
way.
sweet.
Yeah,
Me
I don't know
mom.
why. My
I
mom.
do Christmas with me mom. Sorry.
A little English there, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm mixing all the different English in my head.
You
Sorry.
have a very British English.
True, but
You went to LA to learn British?
man, that's the thing. When I was casting for this role, I had like this British accent, and then they told me, no, you have more. You should have more an American versus French accent. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I should learn again English.
That's
Yeah.
very Persian. Yeah.
Sticking to the holiday theme, because I kind of love that we get to see the winter side of the story this season, there's a moment where Emily gets a surprise gift and it's a flight upgrade. I was wondering what the best surprise gift each of you have ever received for any type of vacation is.
Looked into the sky for the answer.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh.
Honestly, it's not that great, but the most beautiful gift I've ever received at Christmas was a Wii U. Like it's a Nintendo console. Like it was the first time we had like the sticks and you can play tennis like this. And my mother was like inceptioning it in her brain for 6 months. Like the Wii U is coming out. What about it every day? And she finally bought it, and I was still surprised, and it made me just so happy. And I played it for a week and never touched it again. But you know, when you want something desperately, it's crazy.
When you're young,
like,
it's
it
crazy.
was a revolution back then.
It makes you feel very happy. Camille, what about you?
Well, I guess one year my father was not supposed to be at Christmas, and I was very sad. And all of a sudden, so we were starting eating, and I was at the table, and someone's ringing, and here is Santa Claus, and he was obviously my father, making a surprise with a lot of gifts, and doing exactly that, like and that was pretty cute. I was happy because I was kind of depressed he was not here.
We need a new script for all the Santa fathers of the world, because oh ho ho is starting to be a bit limited. You know, we need a catchphrase or something.
Taking new meanings in the modern day.
Yeah.
Before I wrap up, for each of you, I've loved so much how your character arcs have developed. What is one hope that you have for each of your characters going forward, hopefully in more seasons to come?
A happy ending at some point.
A vegan restaurant for Gabrielle, a green Michelin star, to bring a bit of awareness and use this huge platform that is entertainment and escapism, yes, but that doesn't mean we cannot like distillate a little message. You know.
Wait, are you vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing! I'm like 90% vegan,
Okay.
but always vegetarian. I'm cheese sometimes, French cheese.
Cheese is the
but I
most
think that's
difficult
wonderful.
one. Yeah.
That is awesome. What's been the most rewarding part of that lifestyle for you?
I just not falling asleep every time I have lunch. First of all, not going into digestive comas. I was also looking at myself in the mirror and feeling like I'm the part of the solution, because it's not just about the way they kill animals and farm them. It's also what the resources they use to feed those animals. So, you know, it's on a climate level. It's also, you know, a big thing. So it's a double win. You know, it's about respecting things that can look at you in the eyes, and also respecting your planet.
I love that message. Thank you so much. That's really cool. I didn't realize you were vegan, so I like that we get to get that in. Both of you, was so lovely to meet you. We're talking about veganism, Casamigos, that's Santa. So great to meet you. Good luck with press and enjoy Rome.
Thank you so much.
Sheila, Watko, US, NBC, 10 Philadelphia, 5 minutes from now.
Awesome. Ashley, Samuel, and Bruno, so nice to meet you.
You too. You look
Big
gorgeous.
fan of. So I'd like to get started by asking you guys to raise your hand if you would like to sign my petition for an Ashley Park Christmas album. Because I love that we got a Christmas episode. I always love a Christmas special, and it was really fun to learn about some holiday traditions of a few different characters, including Mindy's orphan Christmas party. We had Julienne's Yuletide annual visitor. I won't say much more, but Emily also has a very unexpected Christmas celebration. As actors, I imagine that throughout your career, sometimes you've been working on certain holidays and kind of missed out being with your loved ones or your family and friends. I was wondering if there was a memorable way that you've ever spent a holiday away. It doesn't have to be Christmas, it could be a birthday or anything.
The best Christmas we spend,
Yeah, like
it was when I was a child. You know, my mother got 8 brothers and sisters.
away from family because of work.
Away from family.
Because no, but see,
I never spent the Christmas
no,
without family.
I like, wait, good, just talk about your 8 brothers and sisters, parents' 8 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Though.
I would like to hear this memory for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was the fantastic Christmas because we are so much. We are 55.
55 people?
Yeah. During Christmas.
Oh
with
my
my
God.
uncle.
And you know
My
everyone?
uncle do Santa Claus. He give the gift for. When I was a child, it was crazy.
Skinny
And
Santa.
after I go to the family of my girlfriend, and I was very bored. Because it's not many people,
Yeah, it's
so
not
you
the
know.
same, yeah.
So I got.
And so you broke up with the girlfriend.
Exactly. and I said to my father, oh, Pete, can I... Very long story.
Long story. I think mine, I actually spent so many holidays away as an adult just because I worked on Broadway for 7 years, and holidays are when we have the most shows actually, because that's when tourists come to watch the shows. So I didn't have holidays off, but I'd probably say like, it's the ones where I got to do the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, and we would get up at 3 a.m., have to go rehearse. You know the big parade things?
Yeah.
Doing Broadway performances. I got to do the Sesame Street float this past one, but doing that, and then I would honestly have the Orphans Christmas thing resonated with me because we would have a Friendsgiving, and we would, all the people who were in Broadway shows who they couldn't go anywhere the next day, we had a matinee show the following day. We'd all just perform in the morning and then all get to dinner somewhere. Yeah, and everyone brings a dish. It was nice.
Great.
That's so nice. I loved your float. I love the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, and I was so excited to see you on that. Always fun. Sam, what about you?
I think my first Christmas away, because I moved to the UK like 10 years ago. I'm not there anymore, but I used to do Christmas there, and I had no family there. And like in the UK, the day of Christmas, everything is closed. No public transport, no shop, nothing. Like ghost town. So you have to shop as much as you can. Like I would like just fill up like my house with food, plug my PS5, and just eat and play video games, basically.
Best holiday.
That's my holiday. Like it sounds sad from the outside, but that makes my day. Like honestly.
That's a real holiday. It's a real break for your mind and soul.
And watching Christmas movies is like the best thing for me as well.
What's your favorite one?
Die Hard.
What?
Die Hard? Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, Die Hard. Okay, fair. It's a Christmas movie. Fair.
Yeah.
It's not a war movie?
Let me ask you each. So I love your 3 characters so much. I feel like you guys bring such like a comic relief to it, but now it's not just that. It's a lot deeper. We're getting to know the backstories and kind of getting into more intricate storylines for each of you. I love that finally we get to see Mindy kind of really standing her ground. I feel like Mindy's always a girl's girl, and she's always got a good head on her shoulders for everyone else. I'm glad she's kind of owning that for herself. What is one thing that you hope that you don't know about your characters yet, but that you hope for them?
I think I hope for sure that I get more scenes with these guys.
Oh yes, me
If
too.
we do this, I love when our storylines can intertwine in some way that's significant. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like apart from the one, I think we all want to get to act with each other, but apart from that, we kind of trust the writers and Darren to bring us the most exciting things like they've been doing for 4 seasons.
We can have a band maybe with Mindy, play the guitar, the dancing.
I saw you in Mean Girls back in the day on Broadway.
Oh, Broadway. Oh my gosh.
I've been a big fan.
How cool.
And I think it would be really cool after seeing the Crazy Horse. I would like to see you in Moulin Rouge on Broadway.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole thing. That was for me personally, I think the Crazy Horse performers are like some of the best in the world, and I love doing that so much, but it was hard. I have such respect for them. So, yeah.
Also, before we wrap up, one thing for each of you, your favorite off the beaten path thing to do in both Paris and in Rome now.
Our favorite?
Off the beaten path, so not a typical tourist thing. I think I love any trattoria here, and getting Roman artichokes is like that's the first thing I need to do, and the fried zucchini flowers, a need. And then, I mean, we love Café Charlot and
that's our HQ.
Yeah.
Since I've discovered Rome, I'm trying to get as many tiramisu as I can, and I'm rating them. And so far, so good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, every time I try to get tiramisus, like I'm on like my 20th now, and I still look good, so I'll keep going.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll keep going.
What is yours? Because you actually know both cities the best.
Yeah, I love the area of Le Marais in Paris.
Yeah.
All Le Marais, many places, great places. Café Le Charlot, Fabula, many.
Candelaria, it's a speakeasy behind a taco stand.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, we finished the time. I'm so
Sure.
sorry.
Okay. Thank you all so much. Sorry, I just kept going. I could talk to you guys all day. You're so much fun. Good to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.